Hello FASA, I'm Clarissa and I'm a freshman running for sports coordinator. As some of you may know, I have picked up quite a few sports in high school, so without a doubt sports hold a special place in my heart. Now, I wasn't the best at these sports, but I have learned a thing or two about being on a team, including being on the D6 Coed basketball team this year. I developed a more competitive mindset, but more importantly, I fostered lasting relationships that I deeply cherish to this day. And this is the kind of version that I'd love to help build and create for this organization, taking the sense of family that we already share and strengthening it through the fun of sports and including more people, more members at events, which I know has been an issue in the past. If I were to be elected as sports coordinator, I plan to address this issue of low turnout from the girls especially, and I think that being a female coordinator will greatly affect this turnout. By some Insta-stalking of FASA's page, I've learned that there hasn't been any female coordinators within the past few years, so I think that being a woman carrying out these duties will bring about changing the dynamic and stigma around sports in FASA. I wanted to utilize sports and activities as a means of strengthening the sense of community and family to others that think that they're not fit for playing sports or too shy to participate in events, because I've been there. I know that I wasn't as present in the fall semester, but that's because I was too shy to go to events or knew that there would barely be any girls at sporting events. Take, for example, D6 Ball, which breaks my heart that didn't get to happen this semester, but I have to admit I was pretty hesitant about joining in the first place because I knew that there was such a small amount of girls joining too. And I'm beyond grateful that I was able to step out of my comfort zone and that I was able to become an active member, but it did feel weird being one of the few girls on the court, even intimidating at some times. And although it did give me a chance to meet more people and become closer to other FASA members, I probably would have enjoyed practices more if there wasn't this large disparity between genders. With this said, hopefully there will be more girls on the Coed team to play next school year, more girls for an actual team for Turkey Bowl next semester, just more sporting events that everyone can participate in, and again, I believe that being a woman will greatly influence these outcomes. And I feel like with my experience participating in this event and also being a friendly face to incoming freshmen and others, it'll increase the likelihood of them showing up to events. And besides that, I also have some other great ideas about increasing turnout, not just from girls, but from everyone too. This includes coordinating and implementing casual rack moves. I know many of you like playing volleyball, or we can also do other small mini events where people can just come out and have fun. And on top of using sports to bring people together, I also think some events will make great fundraising opportunities too, whether it has to do with a sport or just other events where people can be outside and be active. So instead of only 1 or 2 major tournaments per semester, we can have more events going on throughout the entire school year, especially in the beginning of the school year, because that's the time period that I think is especially sensitive in getting to know people. I mean, that's where I kind of went wrong and skipped out on most fall events. And I regret only getting involved this spring semester because of this. I'm also aware that this position isn't just about being a sports coordinator, but being an e-board member as well, and I know that I would do an exceptional job with the skills that I have. This includes organization, ability to adapt and learn, being present, having ideas, being a leader, and those are just to name a few. My versatile experience with leadership roles has prepared me for the responsibilities of being on an executive board. One example is being part of the field hockey, lacrosse, and swim team. I was given the opportunity to become captain for those sports, and although I only chose to become captain for field hockey, I learned what it took to be an effective leader and communicator. And besides sports, I also have spent time sharing leadership positions in other organizations as well. This includes being secretary at my high school's SGA, where I was able to hold up high standards and responsibility, and of course manage my time well, all while being a present member. These are all things that I will definitely apply to being an e-board member if elected. So, if you want someone who is not only passionate about changing the dynamic around sports within the FASA community, but can also execute this change and be a great asset to FASA's executive board, vote for me to be sports coordinator. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you all are staying safe and healthy. Bye.